Wilderness Christian Camp is a place where you can have a lot of fun. They have the high ropes course, they have the zip line, they have the rock climbing wall.
The Wilderness Christian Camp is all about getting away from the jungle and the mess of the world.
A place where you can really focus on your relationship with God, get out in His creation and grow.
That's our goal, a place where young people can just get away from video games and television and peer pressure and just focus on God.
The staff at the Wilderness Christian Camp is amazing. You get to build a relationship with them throughout the week.
They can put up with the most weird kids ever. I can attest to that because I am one of those weird kids.
People come from all different walks of life, many of them ministry students, and come serve at the Wilderness Christian Camp.
We've had people from New York City, we've had people from the country, out west, down south, and God just puts us together and uses us all out in the wilderness where we're all kind of out of our element in some ways. At a traditional camp, you may stay in a dorm with bunk beds, have electricity. We don't have that. We stay in an open air, 3-walled shelter. You do different activities like canoeing, backpacking.
The backpacking trip is one of the highlights of camp. You go out in the middle of nowhere, even more.
The whole thing was kind of new to me. Staff training definitely helped me out, feeling prepared, just being a guy that's not really an outdoors guy. I mean, never really camped too much, never really hiked too much. And
we're going to make sure that you have what you need to accomplish the task at hand. And so we're going to do our best to equip you for what the Lord has called you to do.
If you do happen to die or become paralyzed for the rest of your life, it'll probably be because of you did not listen to them. It's a productive thing to do for the Lord. It's not a waste your summer kind of thing, just like you take it easy. I mean, it's laboring for the Lord. It's valuable, it's profitable for spiritual growth.
I would wholeheartedly encourage a young person to take that step of faith and say, yes, this could change my life. I could do something, I could learn something. God could do something in my heart that could truly impact the rest of my ministry.
You can come to a different ministry, be able to learn different skills that you can go back to your church and to be able to apply those skills and abilities that you've learned at the Wilderness Camp.
Being able to get away from all the craziness of the world and just being out in the outdoors, you saw like God is real, God's right here, God's close. And there was only one other time that I can remember at Bible college where I was ever that close to God. And I mean, definitely working at the Wilderness Camp gave me a jump start to work in the ministry.
The preaching at chapel time is enthusiastic.
It's definitely a good opportunity for a man that's called to preach to be able to preach different chapel services and things like that, and kind of just have the opportunity to be used by the Lord to preach His Word.
I believe that 1 week at a good, solid Christian camp where it's focused on the Word of God, separated from all of the distractions, can be just the single most important week in a young person's entire year, or maybe even in their life.
I would definitely say pray about it, and if you had even that small bit of a question that God wanted you to come, then I would definitely come, because not having those everyday necessity things that you might be wondering, can I live without? It's definitely worth it for the one child that you get to lead to the Lord personally.
If you're serious about serving the Lord, then the Wilderness Christian Camp would be something to pray about.